So the expedited FDA approval around the selection, use, and coverage, certainly that designation will get our attention, other payers' attention, and in all likelihood, if something gets a priority review, expedited review, then we're going to adroitly, nimbly, quickly develop a medical policy around that particular breakthrough therapy to allow for or cover its use in the indication for what it is being accelerated, expeditedly approved.
Okay.
So the question was around something that gets an expedited approval in a relatively narrow indication that might have promise in other areas. We would be looking at the data or the evidence or the emerging data, abstracts, posters from certain institutions that are working on the additional applications or uses of those medications or those immunotherapies, and that would certainly influence us, and as it relates to the relative narrowness or the relative expansiveness. So I can't really give you a one-size-fits-all as it relates to a certain therapy and a novel pathway that might have promise in colorectal as well as non-small cell lung, just to use that example. So I can't give you any hard and fast answer on how we would approach that from a standpoint of something that's narrowly approved that might have promise in other tumor types. So in weighing among therapies, again, we're going to be looking increasingly to our clinical partners to help us to do that as they're being looked to deliver high-value, cost-aware, quality care. We'll certainly look at the relative value of two particular competing therapies, if you will, in terms of overall survival as the number one consideration, and then looking at their relative impact as it relates to safety profile and tolerability. So the factors that have kind of always gone into play, whether you're talking about a drug for heart disease or for kidney disease or for asthma, those same factors still are resonant as we look at therapies that may be, in a sense, competing in a particular tumor type.